The Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project announced that you were the Organized Crimes Man of the Year for 2015. I'd like to get your reaction to that. And for Dr. Muscat, given your commitment to fight corruption, do you feel confident working with an administration that has been labeled as being corrupt and in bed with organized crime? Thank you.
I feel confident working with an administration which is in negotiations to enter the European Union. So if Brussels and other administrations are comfortable with doing that, I don't think why we shouldn't do that. I'm very optimistic that the ways and means we have carried out this project, the ways and means in which we are working with other countries, is symptomatic of our openness. I know that some parts of the media are, say, critical of our engagement with Azerbaijan. Just yesterday, the Vice President of the European Commission was present for the inauguration, for the groundbreaking ceremony of the first phase of the gas pipeline between Azerbaijan and Italy. So one might have some misgivings or reservations on particular jurisdictions, but if the European Union is carrying out business with those administrations, if other European countries are working with those jurisdictions, I think we should be open enough and at the same time acknowledge that there are reports, acknowledge that there are difficulties that need to be addressed by each and every one of our countries and jurisdictions.
Crna Gora je demokratska zemlja.
Montenegro is a democratic country.
I u njoj naravno postoji apsolutno sloboda mišljenja i naših političkih protivnika i javnosti uopšte.
And there is absolute freedom of thought of our opponents and generally.
Tako da nije iznenađujuće da politički protivnici kako u našoj zemlji, tako čini mi se da se to događa i u drugim evropskim zemljama, ne štede svoje političke protivnike koji su na vlasti.
So it's not a surprise when political opponents react very sharply towards their political opponents, to people in power, actually.
I u tome znaju da budu vrlo kreativni.
And they can be very creative in this endeavor.
Tako da sam u posjedu saznanja o toj rang listi koju je napravila jedna od nevladinih organizacija u Crnoj Gori, valjda zajedno sa svojim korespondentima iz Sarajeva.
So I'm aware of this rank list that you are referring to, that you are mentioning, and this was a list that was compiled by a non-governmental organization in collaboration with some of their outside sources.
Dozvolite da kažem da to smatram običnom glupošću koja onako možda nekom služi za zabavu.
Allow me to dismiss this as preposterous and to say that this could only serve as a fun time for somebody.
Zašto?
Why I'm saying this?
25 godina mi učestvujemo na izborima u Crnoj Gori.
For 25 years we've been taking part in the elections in Montenegro.
25 godina ubjedljivo pobjeđujemo.
For 25 years we've been winning consecutively.
Ja ne mislim da su glupi ljudi koji nam daju povjerenje.
I don't think that people who put their trust in us are stupid.
Zadnjih 10 godina smo došli na vrata NATO-a.
Over the last 10 years, we've crossed our path towards NATO.
I predvodimo pregovarački proces sa Europskom unijom.
And we are leading in the process of negotiations with the European Union.
Ja također ne mislim da su slijepi naši europski i euroatlantski partneri.
I also do not think that our European and Euro-Atlantic partners are blind.
Dakle, bit će da je ipak riječ o tendencioznom politikanstvu koje u vlastitoj nemoći pokušava prije svega da naruži konkurenciju.
So what is actually happening is that there are some political skirmishes, most probably, and some political opponent of ours are trying to undermine their competition, which is us.
Ali kao što sam kazao, sve je to sastavni dio učenja demokratije.
But as I said, this is an integral part of learning about democracy.
Valjda ćemo u sljedećim fazama biti demokratski kulturniji.
I presume that in the next stages we will have a higher level of democratic culture.
Da shvatimo da se prestiž ne može graditi na unižavanju konkurencije.
We will have to understand that one cannot build one's own prestige by undermining competition.
nego da se ipak prestiž mora graditi na vlastitom kvalitetu.
So the prestige has to be built on one's own quality.
Prime Minister, this afternoon you have a visit at the Delamara site where the power station project will come. You said that the time frame is being reviewed, and you said that you would be briefing us about an update. So what's the update? When can we expect a working power plant?
The briefing is not today, but you will definitely get briefed about the timelines. You will see, as I announced last Sunday, that over the past week, we stopped the operation of half the BWSC plant, which now has started. We have started the actual turning around from heavy fuel oil to gas on this first part, so that is a very important milestone. We will soon start on a second very important milestone. The next stage, and we will announce the specific dates, but they are not very much off target. The second stage will be the entering into port of the LNG carrier. And at the same time, we are at an important stage in the studies to delineate the new gas pipeline that will join us up with Italy, which will make sure that the gas tanker will not remain in port for too much a long time, but that in the foreseeable future, in just a few years, it will be substituted by the new gas pipeline. So my answer to that is that you will soon have the updated timeline, but the project is on course, the project is happening, and that is why we have managed over the past 2 years to decrease our energy bills by 25%, and that is an assurance that we will give all our families and all our businesses, that as long as this government has the trust of the people, each and every year there will be 80 million injected in the economy thanks to this decrease in energy bills.